it's in focus. I am wearing a very nice flowy, like hippie bohemian top, and I just did my makeup. So if you want to go to my Instagram, the Stace of Spade, and watch a little live get ready with me, you can watch that and then watch this, or watch this and then watch that. So kind of a little Inception inside scoop right there. Get a little behind the scenes before coming and making a video. I am going to be talking about hobbies. So, as someone who has bounced around from hobby to hobby and would consider herself a jack of all trades, master of none, but it's better than being a master of one. Or at least I like to continue on the saying to make myself feel better, but most people just know the beginning half, and that's kind of how it feels. You're like, yep, not a master in anything, just kind of have a lot of tools in my tool belt, which can be great because if you just have one tool, then that's not really going to help you. And it's kind of like in a world with only hammers, everything's a nail type of thing. I think that's how the saying goes. So I'm going to talk about all the different hobbies that I've had in the past or currently have or am starting, which is pretty scary and daunting as an adult now. I am 22. Starting hobbies once you're an adult is kind of, you're like, what's the point? I'm not going to be, where the prodigy is. I should have started when I was 5 or 7 instead of in my 20s. But I think that's the wrong way to look at hobbies, and we're gonna kind of, talk about just what are hobbies and all that fun stuff. So I think my first hobby that I ever had was probably dance. I would say that's a good first hobby that I had. I did dance, then I did gymnastics, then I did dance and soccer, I did musical theater, and I liked painting and artist stuff for a while. I think another hobby was playing foosball or pool, not like playing in the pool, but playing the game pool. And ping pong a little bit, but I definitely liked pool out of all of those three. And I like computer games. That was really fun. There was a cool Barbie one where she's on an adventure and in a cave or whatever. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but it started with a T. Anywho. So I had lots of hobbies like that. And then I got to middle school. I did musical theater a little bit again. Did dance still, did cheer. Those were really fun hobbies. And then in high school, I did film, and that was a really cool hobby that then turned into my major in college. I did horseback riding, which I've talked about now on this channel, so I will link that video below or have it at the end. I think travel is a hobby, which I definitely picked up in college, and photography became a hobby of mine. I think writing has definitely been a hobby throughout the years as well. And now, as an adult, I'm trying to pick up painting again, way back from when I was 9 years old and was a perfectionist and got really worked up over my painting or drawing not looking the way the teacher's example was. So that was really frustrating. I'm trying to break down the perfectionist walls and just have fun with it, low expectations, not copying a painting, but looking at an actual picture that I took and then trying to paint that. The last time I attempted to do painting, though, it turned out terrible. So hopefully we're gonna push through with this hobby. And then I bought a guitar. So now guitar playing, I guess, is my hobby. Definitely very base grounds level stuff that is happening right now with those hobbies. I just, a couple weeks ago, bought all of the paint supplies because Joann's was having a sale that my friend made me aware of, and I was like, we're definitely gonna jump on that. And then the guitar I've wanted for 2 or 3 years now, and so I just went and bought it one day and I was like, I'm just gonna own it so I can just pick it up and strum when I want to. Definitely should probably have someone who knows what they're doing teach me a thing or two about it, because as of right now it is not tuned and I don't know any chords. I'm just strumming along having my fun. But that's the point that I want to make, is that hobbies are supposed to be fun. So it's not about how good you are or how far you want it to go, how long you've been doing it. The question is with a hobby is, are you having fun? If you're not having fun with your hobby, it is not a hobby. I don't know what it is to you, but it's not a hobby. It's just like a stress inducing thing that you do, I guess. But that's what I would make the difference of. So the age-old question is, a lot of people say, oh, find something you love and then find a way to make money off of it. Turn your hobby into your career, into your job. And I say, okay, sure, yeah. If your hobby is to take photos and you want to make it your career, great. It's awesome that you love to take photos and you want it to be your job and you want your job to be something that you love, something that you're passionate about. But when you do that, go find a new hobby, because once you turn your hobby into a career, into a monetary form where you make money off of it, it's no longer a hobby. Even if you love it still, it's not a hobby. A hobby, there's a bee flying around my stuff. Be nice, bee. Okay, this is the problem of doing videos live. I think it left. Oh my gosh, that has never happened in the history of me doing these videos, which I've been doing for almost a year now, which is crazy to say. It's almost March and I started these in May, so what the heck. But back to the video. When you turn a hobby into something you make money off of, you have that added stress and pressure that you have to earn a living off of this. So it kind of sucks the fun out of it. And then once you monetize it and make it a business, you have so many other systems in place, legal things, paperwork, marketing, emails, you know what I mean? You just have the whole 9 yards. You're trying to earn a living. It's no longer like, I'm making photos and here, enjoy. It's, I'm making photos, buy them, please. So that's the difference. So just go find a new hobby. It doesn't mean that you have to like hate your job. Just find something else that is a creative or relaxing outlet for you to do outside of work that is just for you and just for your pure entertainment or enjoyment. I think people think surfing's a hobby, playing chess, reading a book, going to the park, bird watching, hiking, camping, golfing. I don't know if I already mentioned golfing, watching sports, baseball, things like that. All hobbies. It's just something you like to do for your enjoyment. What really sucks though is sometimes hobbies are expensive and you're like, wow, I'm putting a lot of money into this hobby. Like a guitar costs money. If you want to take lessons, costs money. Painting, you have to buy for the paint, the canvases, all the supplies. Camera, photography, film stuff, very expensive hobby. Camera, lens, tripod, microphone, another camera, another lens, a camera bag, SD cards, hard drives. Very expensive hobby. Laptop, editing software. You can find cheaper hobbies like bird watching. Pretty cheap hobby. I mean, you have to do your research ahead of time to know where the birds are going to be so you can watch them, and maybe you want to buy some nice binoculars so you can have good prime viewing. So some hobbies have a one-time investment like that, and then some are a continual investment like horseback riding, where you have to continually pay for the lessons so you can enjoy your hobby. And then if you have a horse, you have to pay for your horse and the food and the vet bills and all of that stuff. Surfing can be a one-time fee hobby if you don't take lessons, but if you take lessons, then that's going to cost money. But if you just buy your board and your wetsuit, then you're kind of good to go unless you have to do maintenance on your board that often. I don't know how often you do that, but yeah, so it could depend. Same with like snowboarding or skiing. Very expensive hobby if you don't live near the mountains. You have to drive and go to the mountains and pay for all that stuff every single year. Snow tickets, all that stuff. So yeah, fun things. But if you are an adult like me and you want to pick something up that you've never tried before, just go do it. Don't hold yourself back thinking I'm not going to be a prodigy in this. That's not the point. The point is for you to have a creative outlet, for you to have fun outside of work, either by yourself or with your friends, for you guys to just do stuff and enjoy what you're doing. That's the whole point. And if a hobby ever becomes stressful or no longer fun, it is okay for you to put that hobby down for a while and pick up a new hobby. You can transfer between hobbies as much as you want. That's how I became a jack of all trades, master of none, because I hop around a lot. I do writing for a little bit, get bored. I do film for a little bit, get bored. I do photography, get bored, and then I circle back or I put a new one in there. So now I'm kind of circling back to some of them or putting a new one. Just have fun with it. Don't beat yourself up over how well you're doing, how fast you are at picking it up, whether you suck or whether you're amazing. The point is you're having fun. So that's what I gotta say about hobbies. I think also another thing I've really enjoyed recently is consignment shopping. I bought this at a consignment store. Reasons why I love it: it's a unique piece that almost no one has, and then also you are helping the environment. You're not creating fast fashion. You are giving a piece of clothing a second home. So I love to do that. Pretty much most of my wardrobe that I buy now is all from consignment stores. Every once in a while I'll buy something from like a regular retail store, but that's super rare. Traveling, right now I travel to go see friends. I don't travel to go to a place by myself or go to a place with a friend. I haven't done that in probably like 2 years now. Every time I've traveled is because a friend lives in a certain city or state and I want to go see them. So I go see them and I get free board and free travel in their car and whatnot. So that's been really great, and I get to see the city through their eyes, or the town, or wherever they live, and that's been really special. So that's something I've really enjoyed. Yeah, reading is something I'm trying to pick up again. There's a book, I hope I don't say her name wrong, Lee Tobin McLean, who wrote Christmas on the Coast. It's part of a cute little series on Pleasant Shores. It's like a little town, and then there's different books on different people in the town, kind of their love stories. It's very realistic. Things like cancer, PTSD, all that stuff is intermixed within her series. So yeah, lots of hobbies, super fun stuff. Keep exploring, keep trying new things. Maybe you're really good at something, or you could be really good at something, but you've never tried it, so you won't ever know. And find some friends that you know like it as well. Ask them to teach you, ask them to do it with you, and so you can make it a group collaborative effort. That's kind of what painting has been for me. I only paint when I'm with my friends as of now, and well, it's telling me I should shut up, and I have been rambling for the past couple minutes, so I'll go now. Hopefully this inspires you and encourages you to go start a new hobby. Just get over yourself, go to the store, buy the stuff, and start learning about it, because there is no time like the present. Okay, bye. Oh, also there is cat poop, like right behind me. We don't have a dog anymore, but wild cats, or maybe it's a possum. I think it's a cat, and I'm like, gross. Can you not, please? Anywho, that's my little PSA for the end. Cats, in general. Can you not, please? Okay, bye. Oh, I didn't turn it off.